We have a mayoral proclamation. Is recognizing March 24, 2026 as Agricultural Day in Fitchburg. So, there.
Whereas agriculture has shaped the identity, economy, and landscape of Fitchburg since the earliest days of settlement, when John Stoner and the early settlers like the Vroman brothers cultivated the land that would become our community, and
whereas the land that is now the city of Fitchburg had long been cared for by the Ho-Chunk Nation, whose deep understanding of the local landscape and agricultural practices established enduring traditions of land stewardship that continue to influence how the land is valued, worked, and sustained by generations who have followed, and
whereas Fitchburg's historic farmsteads and rural crossroads communities remain tangible reminders of our agricultural roots and are protected in part through the work of the city's Landmarks Preservation Commission and the Fitchburg Historical Society, and
whereas the city of Fitchburg has a unique combination of urban and rural land uses with approximately 9,000 acres of land and agricultural use that support the city's residents and economy while working to conserve soil, protect water, and respond to the challenges of a changing climate. And
whereas the city of Fitchburg values its agricultural heritage and supports the preservation of rural lands and farming traditions through planning efforts and advisory committees dedicated to agricultural and rural affairs, and
whereas agriculture continues to be a vital pillar of our national economy and National Agriculture Day, observed March 24, 2026, calls on communities like Fitchburg to recognize the essential role of farmers, ranchers, farm workers, agribusinesses, and restaurants, and
whereas the city recognizes that preserving the agricultural heritage and honoring past, present agricultural contributors helps connect future generations in the land to use one another.
Now, therefore, I, Julia Arata Fratta, Mayor of the City of Fitchburg, along with the members of the Common Council, do hereby proclaim March 24, 2026 as Agriculture Day in Fitchburg and encourage all residents to acknowledge the contributions of agricultural producers and to reflect on the significance of agriculture in daily life. This is proclaimed today, March 24, 2026.
Well, I certainly want to thank Micah for what he's done is putting this together. Certainly an important tribute to our community, which is, as you know, very diverse. We're one of the very few communities in the state that has this much diversity as far as urban and rural. My family settled here in 1854. I was fourth generation on the farm. And I have, after retiring, I moved back to the farm after a career that left Fitchburg and became quite active with preserving and being the voice of the ag community in Fitchburg through Ag and Rural Affairs Committee.
Yeah, so my name's Amy Johanning. I'm fifth generation on my family's farm here in Fitchburg. My family is the Canes, that my grandparents have passed away now. But I ranch out there. I raise mares and foals. I compete in barrel racing, and we farm a lot of ground. So we make a lot of alfalfa and a few row crops, although we're transitioning to more hay. And I serve on the Agriculture and Rural Affairs Committee with Micah. We're so thankful that he brought something like this to the Common Council because I think about 50% of Fitchburg is still rural and farmland. So thank you for recognizing us. We're still out there doing the work. And so thank you.